Hello friends, it's Sheree from Turquoise Dreaming. How's everyone doing tonight? I just wanted to give you an update on these journals I'm working on. I'm working on 6 magazine journals, and where I'm at is I haven't sewn in the pages or put in any ephemera yet. But I've pretty much, I think, finished the covers. So like I've added, like on this one I added lace to the spine, and I added these paper flowers, and there's some lace right here. Same thing on this one. These two, I added pockets on the inside here. This is a pocket, and this one also has a pocket on the inside right here. And then this one, I added paper flowers to this one with a lady on the front. Here's a lady right here, in case you can't pick it out at first, but there is a lady right here. Paper flowers right here, lace on the spine, and that's the back. And then this one has upholstery inside. I used 3 pieces of this green kind of coordinating upholstery. This is so cool. It feels so cool. It's sewn in all the way around. And this pocket right here is right here, little upholstery pocket. And I've never used it before until now. I never used upholstery in any of my journals before. And it just makes the cover feel so, I don't know what, it feels so cool though. I love it. And then here's another one with, this one has paper flowers right here. You know, these two are sewn all the way around. They don't have the lace on the edge over here because of the upholstery. I guess I didn't put lace over here. And but it does have lace on the spine. These two don't have the upholstery, so, but the lace is sewn here and right here. And then let's see what else. Okay, yeah, this is sewn on both sides here, so it's sewn down here and down here, so it's not just glued on, it is actually sewn on. So that's the covers. And then the pages are pretty much, you know, we did some of the pages together, and you can see that they're similar pages, not in the same spot in every one, and not the same pages in every one, because I kind of used a variety of some of the pages are the same, and then I used some odds and ends pages that I had sitting around. So like this one opens up, and I did spritz the back of the stationery that I used with pink spritz spray. So that's the spray. And then like here's an odds and ends page I had sitting around, just put in there as a short page. I wanted to have a variety of pages and sizes. So just to give you an idea, they all kind of are, you know, like I said, similar. I've got, in every one, I've got, let me see, I want to make sure I don't miss anything. Yeah, in every one, I've got a couple of flip-ups like this on the corners. So you can have a little secret journaling there if you want. I've got a flip-up, flip-down in every one with coffee-dyed paper inside a vintage book page. And it's decorated. All right, this one's not done yet. I gotta put some paper flowers right there, a little cluster of paper flowers, but that's what I did in all the others. I'll show you this one real quick so you can see what I'm talking about. Right here, this one has it right here, little paper flowers, a little cluster. So, gotta do that on that one still. And then I put a butterfly on one of the envelopes. It's a fussy cut butterfly that I cut out. And then you can see different pieces of paper here. Each one has 40 pages or 80 fronts and backs. Each one has a card. You know, all the similar types of papers like ledger paper and graph paper. I think I put a piece of planner paper in each one. Magazine pages. That's the middle. And then, so like the back half here on this one has the, let's see, there's a little flip up back here. The envelope back here is decorated with a label. I did that on every one. And there's 6 of these. Here's the other little flip up right here. Let me see if I did anything else yet. I'm going to be putting some trim, like this trim right here. This is my next step. I'm putting this trim on 2 of the pages. So this pretty little eyelet trim, it's kind of an eyelet ruffle. You can see it's already ruffled. So that's going on 2 of the pages. And then I'm going to put some tabs, these little tabs I got in Happy Mail from Dale, and they're like little clothing tags, and they're pink. So I thought they would be perfect in these journals. I mean, perfectly matching, right? So that's where I'm at with these journals. I have used upholstery, like I said on the, I don't know if I said that, but upholstery on the inside of this one and this one, the lady dancing and the floral one here. They both have upholstery. The rest of them did not, are thicker paper, so they didn't need reinforcement as far as another layer, but they do all have pockets on the inside of the front cover. And I haven't decided if I'm going to put a pocket on the inside of the back cover, but I still might do that. We'll see what I do. But that's where I'm at. I wanted to tell everybody I kind of am experimenting with a couple of things on these journals. I just, you know, I've reached, since I reached 1,000 subbies, I wanted to just kind of experiment and do some new things now that I've kind of reached that goal. Just kind of always, you know, learning and trying new things and experimenting. That's just what I like to do. So I did a little listing on these, something a little different, where I put in my Etsy up with I'm calling it pre-order, because just from experience, I've had people ask me, you know, how much are your journals going to be? When are they going to be in your Etsy? Things like that. So I did a little pre-order. So these are all listed in one listing right now, 6 journals, and you pick one. You just go in, if you wanted one, you go into the pre-order. There's a picture, you know, of all of them, just one picture right now. And of the, you know, it all kind of shows the covers like this, you know, in a fan kind of shape, just so you can see there's going to be 6. And then you just go, what would you do is just go in and pay for one like you normally do. And then when I finished them, you would be paid. I would, you know, just ship it off to you, but you would need to choose which one you would want. So I'm not really numbering them, but you would put, I guess I should number them, because let me grab a piece of paper, because I should number them, because then, you know, 2 people, I don't want 2 people to try to get the same one. Not that they would be that popular, but just in case, be on the safe side, right? So I will number them. Let's see. I've got the mouse one here. Let's make him number 1. Mouse is 1. Mr. Mouse here is 1. So you'll have to remember this, because I don't have them listed by number in the listing right now. So maybe I'll try to do that later. But for right now, if you see this video before I get a number in the listing, Mouse, Mr. Mouse right here, see, that's a mouse. That's number 1. We'll make Mr. Bear number 2. So this is for my own sanity that I'm putting numbers on here. And so we don't get confused. So I don't get confused. Number 2 is Mr. Bear. Okay. Number 3 is this floral. Number 4 is a lady dancing. Number 5, I'm going to say it's spirals. This one right here with the spirals. See the spirals? That's number 5. Let me put that over there and put a number 5 on her. And number 6. There is a number 6. I'm not showing that one right now, but there is number 6. So just letting you know I'm trying something new. If nobody orders one before they're done, that's fine. I just, you know, experimenting. And so yeah, and I'm experimenting with that, the pre-order. And so when they're done, what I'll do is a listing on each separate one and do the 10 pictures in Etsy and the full description and everything. But I've kind of described them pretty good here, and you've seen them. But I'll do a final flip through when I'm done, do all the separate listings. It'll be like normal. I just wanted to try this and see, you know, if it was anything that would be, you know, useful or practical or anything. So that I'm trying, and I'm also trying, I signed up for Patreon, and Patreon is spelled like this if you've never heard of it. It's, and I put it below, I think I put a link below my last 1 or 2 videos, but what it is for like artists to receive donations, because, you know, a lot of artists don't, they totally depend on their art to, you know, pay the bills. And I'm working toward that. One day, hopefully, I can just do this and, you know, use my income from this little business to pay my bills. And so Patreon is a way to do that. You sign up, and then you have certain, you know, where people give certain amounts. So it's like they're donating, and then they get something usually in return for their donation. So I have the description of what I will provide for the donation in my Patreon, and you just look for me, Turquoise Dreaming. And this is an experiment, and, you know, if maybe you don't like the idea, you don't even have to go over there. And maybe no one will ever go over there, and that's fine, because it's an experiment for me, okay? And then, so I have, you know, I want to, if somebody did donate over there, I would want to provide them with something, the freebie that they would get from me. I want it to be worth their donation, you know what I mean? So I have some quite nice, what I'm going to call freebies over there. And so, you know, I think it could be pretty cool, just an extension of my business. And then, so I have that Patreon, new thing, the pre-order, another new thing that I'm trying. And there was one more thing. What was it? Patreon, pre-order. Oh, Amazon affiliates. So I signed up for the Amazon affiliates program, and I've put several of the links below my last couple of videos of Amazon affiliates. So I know you probably maybe have heard people mention that before and ask you to use their links, and that would really help them, and it would really help me too. I don't know how much, you know, it's the idea is that you make a little bit of something from whatever somebody clicks on one of those links, and you buy something from that link. The person like me would make some kind of money from that purchase. I really don't know if it's anything substantial. I don't think it is. I think it's like all of these things you do add up after a while, after maybe you get more people, you know, doing those things. But the idea is for me to start right now, if I'm doing that, which I have signed up for it. That's why the links are there. And I'm going to put more links. And those are things, the links are actually things I have purchased and use, you know, a lot, and that I love, and that I've bought from Amazon over the last, over 4 years, like 4.5 years that I've been making junk journals. And I've bought these things that I've used in my crafting. So the Amazon link, for me to get started, I have to have 3, I think they said I have to have 3 people click on an Amazon link and buy something in the next 180 days. And you say, well, that's a long time. Surely you'll get somebody to, you know, do it by then. But, you know, the way I need to, I have to tell you about it in order for you to know it's even there, really, probably. And so that's why I'm mentioning it, and I'm probably going to be mentioning it. Hey, I'm a member of Amazon affiliates now, and if you wouldn't mind checking out those links, and if you need any of those things, if you would click on my link and purchase it through the link, that would help me out. So I'm going to be saying something like that once in a while, just because I need to get those 3. Because if you don't get the 3 in 180 days, they kick you out of the program. It's pretty brutal. So, yeah, they're pretty serious about it. You got to get your 3 people, or else you're out. So, and I don't know how long you're out for, if you get to try again, or that's it. So, another experiment. Fun, right? So I'm trying it. We'll see how it goes. You know, I hope I don't get kicked out. And the things I bought are things that I think pretty much everybody needs. I mean, I haven't really bought anything that's out of the ordinary. So just basic stuff like corner punches and, you know, things like that. Glue. Your basic everyday stuff that you use. So anyway, enough blabbing from me. And I'll continue to work on these journals. I think they're really turning out very pretty. And I'm working on my little Christmas minis too. I got to finish those up. I'm just kind of doing everything at the same time here. Having fun crafting. And I'll see you all next time. Happy crafting. And I hope I didn't talk too much. I'll see you next time. Thank you for listening. Good night.